What's up guys? Today we're playing some Madness Burn in Pauper. This deck has been crushing me in League, so I wanted to give it a go just to see how powerful it actually is. So this is a burn deck looking to take advantage of the keyword Madness. So this deck has 12 Madness cards. We have Alms of the Vein, Fiery Temper, and the new Kitchen Imp. All these spells typically cost 3 or 4 mana, but if we can Madness them out, discarding them to Faithless Looting, Grab the Prize, or a Blood Token, they only cost 1 mana, which is just insane value. In your early turns, you're just looking to ramp. You never want to cast your looting spells on curve, because then if you discard something, you can't cast it. So usually we're going to be looting on turn 2 or 3, unless you're desperate for lands, which you'll see a lot in this video. With Grab the Prize, you'll probably cast this on turn 3 or 4, and you usually want to be discarding a non-land spell. Because if you discard a non-land, you get to ding your opponent for 2, and then if you're discarding Alms or Fiery Temper, that's another 3 damage. So that's 5 damage, and it's gross. So other than discarding these cards for their madness cost, we also have Sneaky Snacker. So Snacker says when you draw your 3rd card, you get to bring it back from the graveyard tapped. So if you discard Sneaky to grab the prize, you can bring it back immediately. And finally, from the new Tarkir set, we're running 2 Stormshriek Ferals. So this is just another loot card. We can play Flush Out, which is discard a card, and then we can draw 2 cards. But what's cool is if we're flooding, we can cast this for 5 mana and get the beats on. So instead of running Highway Robbery, which some decks do play, we are trying 2 of these. For our lands, the most notable land that we're running is Jagged Barrens. So this is a dual land that enters tapped, but when it comes in, it pings your opponent for 1. It doesn't seem like that much, but it adds up. And then for the sideboard, we have 3 Duress for Hand Disruption, 1 Contaminated Ground for Tron, 2 Extract a Confession for big creatures, 4 Power Blast for blue decks, Cast into Fire and Gorilla Shaman for artifacts, and 3 Spell Bombs for graveyard decks. So that is Madness Burn in Pauper. I want to remind you guys that we are part of the MTG Creator Program, so I have lots of play points to give away to our subs. And if you're interested in becoming a YouTube channel member, you get access to cool perks like loyalty badges, cool emotes, and early access to videos like this one. Finally, we are a new Mana Traders content creator, so if you want to save up to 25% on your first subscription, all the information is in the section down below. So if you want to see more Pauper content like this, and you want to win some play points, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. All right, match 1 on the play. This hand has no dig, just triple Sneaky Snacker with like nothing else going on. Let's mulligan. This is a 1-lander. Jeez, let's go to 5. All right, we're going to keep this hand. This hand also sucks, but keep like Epicure and Kiss. Play Mountain. We'll pass. I'm not going to looting here. Just I'd rather find lands before I loot with this. Wild Growth. No land. Find a land. Epicure and Vampire's Kiss. It's a bounce land, but we'll take it. We can at least Alms next turn. Wild Growth. They're setting up for a big turn though. Bog. Discard Alms. Cast that. Draw Bolt, grab the prize, and we'll just pass. Pretty slow start. Hopefully they don't have anything insane. Putting everything on this forest. Oh my god, they had that land destruction too. That's brutal. Play Bog, then we'll pass. Of course we get the bounce land, and of course they have the land destruction. We'll bolt them end of turn. Sneaky Snacker. Discard that. Do not draw a land. End of turn, they bolt it. So they're top decking. Looks like they've drawn a lot of lands. We get to do this again. Looking for lands. Dude, we've seen 18 cards and we've only seen 3 lands. That's insane. Double Sneaky. Pass the turn. Chrysalis. So we can burn them out. Like we have all this burn. If we just draw... Oh man. Still no land. Let's attack with both. Might just Chain Lightning them this turn. Attack again. And then do this. Put them down to 3. Okay, they copy Chain Lightning. That's funny. Any land wins the game. They attack. I mean, they have a follow-up Chrysalis. Another Sprawl. So we're not drawing any lands. They're drawing all lands. Okay, we win. Weird game. All right, against this deck, we definitely want to Extract a Confession. I'm going to take out the Ferals because we're never attacking with them. And we don't need any more of these effects. I think this is fine. I kind of want to bring in like a couple Duress too. It'll slow them down and it'll stop their land destruction, which can be annoying because we're like never drawing lands. Let's try that. All right, we finally have a good 7. We'll keep this. We have double Sneaky. We can actually get this back turn 1. Unfortunately, no removal for this. Discard those. They kept a 1-lander with Arbor Elf, and we draw the Extract. So let's bolt this by Jagged Barrens. We'll look to looting next turn. Can't believe they kept a 1-lander with Arbor Elf. Their hand must be insane otherwise. Wild Growth. Flashback looting. Discard Mountain. Snacker. Definitely need some more looting effects for all this. Thermokarst. Okay. Fiery Temper. Play the Mountain. Get in. I guess we just start like hard casting this. We have 9 damage here. Another Thermokarst. Okay. We discarded a land and then they blow up both of our lands. Maybe we should have been more conservative with that Mountain. Put them down to 5. So any land wins next turn. Looting. Okay, that's good too. Should have attacked first, I guess. Discard here. Fiery Temper kills them. Can't cast that. Move to combat. Pretty easy to win when your opponent keeps these types of hands. I don't know. Match 2 on the draw. And because we have Vampire's Kiss, I'm gonna try this hand. It doesn't have any looting effects, but turn 2 we can make blood tokens. We're up against burn. So if we can get this going, I'll be pretty happy. Another one. Play Mountain and pass. I'm not gonna kill this. If they play a what's it called, I'll kill it. Another one. Yeah, I really don't want to have to waste burn on these. I'm gonna bolt them. So Vampire's Kiss. This will stem the bleeding. If we can draw like a looting effect, a Lava Dart us, okay. Ren's Resolve. Oh, they hit Mountain Synth. Really good hits for them. Down to 15. Down to 13. Sneaky Snacker, not what we want. Let's discard cast that. No land, so we'll just do it again next turn. Definitely want land so we can double spell. Tome Raider. And for 4, still no land. So let's cycle again. Looking for a land. They bolt us. Jagged Barrens. Ren's Resolve. Oh man, these hits have been insane. Hit for 6. Yeah, missing these land drops is brutal. We've really been having trouble with lands with this deck. I don't know why. We have to gain life. We're dead on board. Let's do that. Discard a Sneaky Snacker. Man, dude, no lands. We're just dead anyway. Super unlucky. All right, against Burn, I'm going to take out the Ferals for Duress. Duress isn't even that good, but it's better than these, I think. We just have to hit our lands and cast our spells, literally, against Burn. Like, we're just never finding lands. Mulligan. All right, we'll keep this. Pretty terrible, but we're not going to go to 5. Put back a land. Start with the tap land. Maybe we can find some life game, but this is pretty terrible. Bog. Yeah. We will Duress, and they have Tomb Raider and Kessig. Let's get rid of Searing Blaze because we have the Sneaky. Play Carnarium. So they will, let's see, let's go Mountain. Either Mountain, Flame. I guess they're deciding if they want to spend 2 mana on this and do nothing or just start getting it with Tomb Raider. I'd probably go Tomb Raider, honestly. So we can't draw any more lands. We just need to legit draw our life gain spells. They do play the Tomb Raider. They took our advice. Down to 16. We draw a Lightning Bolt. Start with Grab the Prize. Oh my god, we draw a double Mountain. Pretty gross. We'll play the Mountain out. That's crazy though. We draw a no lands game 1 and then like all lands game 2. So now we got to figure out if we want to bolt the Kessig or bolt the Tomb Raider. I think this represents more damage, unfortunately. Yeah. Down to 9. Fiery Temper. So I'll play this and just pass. It's also good to get rid of that because they don't have to attack to deal damage. Ren's Resolve. Mountain Synth. They hit Lightning Bolt for the Sneaky. They attack. We have to block. It's an Epicure. We'll just kill this now. Come on, action. Okay. Probably the best kind of action. Jagged Barrens. Not completely out of this. If we can actually draw some good spells. They sack the Synth. There's the Epicure. Double Epicure. Chain Lightning. Kill the Samurai token. And just pass. Kessig. Yeah, this is a pretty non-game here. They cycle. Yeah, just totally flooded. It happens. Alright, match 3 on the play. Let's see if we can keep a decent 7. This is like a decent 7. We'll keep it. So we can go turn 2, Vampire's Kiss, most likely, because we're not going to have anything to discard yet. Mortuary Mire. Okay. Something to discard. Start with a Kiss. I'd rather draw more lands, so that way when we discard, we can get more value. It's a tap land. Cycle Draw a card. Bolt. Synthesizer. Core Skyfisher. Oh, it's... Okay, so it's this. Okay. I can bring that back. Mountain. So we have 9 burn here. Start with a looting. Discard. Mountain. Temper. Burn them. Burn them. Burn them. This is how the deck's supposed to be played. Synthesizer. So that a virtual 1. Gwynhawk. So this is just like Mardu artifacts. It's a very dirtily deck, so I think we should be pretty good. Okay, we just win. Sack here. Burn them. Burn them. So we drew Lightning Bolt, Temper, Chain, Temper. 15 burn damage. All right, against this deck, we want Gorilla Shaman, Cast into Fire. Take out some Chain Lightnings. Do we want any Duresses against them? I don't think we do. I think we just want to just go for it. You can bring in Duress for some Graveyard Hate or some like Disruption, but all right, we're going to mulligan this. 1 land. We'll keep, put back a Kiss. Not the most exciting. I play tap land. Go Mountain, Epicure, Gwynhawk, Fiery Temper. Now we got to figure out if we want to be the control deck here, because we can just Fiery Temper this to slow them down, or should we just be going to face because we have all of this? Not sure. I feel like they have so many cheap creatures that like this doesn't really do anything. Let's go Mountain, discard this. I think we just go to face, at least to start. Another Faithless Looting. We are a burn deck, so looking for a swamp at least. Yeah, see, they have another creature they can just bring back. Get him for 2. We have the life gain, so we should be the aggressor. Kitchen Imp, not very good. I guess let's start with the looting. Ugh, no lands. So sad. Discard Kiss and say no. The looting again. We find a land, but it's not a swamp. Discard Mountain and so we have 9. We have 12 burn here. Like we can go Mountain, Chain Lightning. But do we just get rid of these? But this is so good. If we draw Swamp, then this is like amazing. Just gonna discard Alms and that. Feels bad not being able to use these. Play the Mountain and we'll pass. I'm gonna value just like our red cards, I guess, not keeping a uncastable. At least right now. Heap Gate. I get them for 2. Down to 14. Bolt them. They have mana open. I don't know what they're keeping it open for. Gorilla Shaman. Not very good. So we'll grab the prize. I guess discard that. Find a black source. Attack for 1. What do they have? Oh, just a blast, sure. I'd rather them use that against that than me. Down to 10. Familiar. Just gonna bolt them. Card sneaky. Cast into fire. I guess we start with a looting. Find 2 imps. Card like this. Get back a snacker. And this. And we'll just chill. Another Glenhawk. They're gonna return familiar and recast it. Snap trade. Sadly, we have to discard this for no value. We'd be getting so much value here too otherwise. Jagged Barrens. We can flashback looting, hope to hit something good, or we can just like cast into fire the bird and just chill. We're at 10. Let's just cast this back. Find 2 lands, and I guess we'll pass. See how many more bounce effects they have. They put the bird back into their whatever. Block like that. Alms. So 4 mana. Alms them. Bolt them. Give them 1 turn. Get them for 4. Shaman. Guess we play the Shaman out. They have so much mana that killing this isn't going to do anything. Create a treasure. We're going to have to kill a bird. Kill the bird. See if they have like burn or something. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what happened? Does it only do 1/1? Okay. What did I miss? 1 damage to each of up to 2. So you have to choose up to 2 things and it only does 1 to 1 thing. Okay. I guess I misread that. That's my bad. I guess we run it back. Game 3. This hand kind of sucks. We have no dig. Let's go to 6. All right, this hand's better. Put back Bog. It's not the most exciting, but it's better than the 7 we had. We're going to spend a lot of turns doing nothing. Start with a swamp. They go Ancient Den, Compass. Another swamp. It's actually just Vampire's Kiss. You could play the Canarium, but I don't mind just kind of, like we can do it, so we might as well. We could take a turn off and also not do it, but do this. Stack here. Draw a Mountain. Activate Compass. Do they have like removal for this? They bolted. Okay. That's fine. Bounce that back. So we're good on lands. Now all we need are spells. We have 6 damage here. The Compass is actually really good against us. It's just kind of counteracts whatever we do. I remember this card in draft. That's a good one. So let's grab the prize. Pitching an imp. We'll cast it. Play Mountain. Play Epicure. They're not tapped out, so I don't know. Or they're not F6, so I feel like they're going to do something. Another bolt? Oh, that's fine. So that's actually insane if you think about it. They spent 1 card for our 1 card, but we got a blood token and we ping them for 1. I feel like this card shouldn't be in their deck. Tithing Blade, okay. Another land, not what we want. Let's start with sacking Alms, ping them. Fiery Temper. Let's go Mountain, sack here, ping them. Draw Sneaky Snacker. And we'll pass. Few too many lands, but at least we're able to kind of filter them a little bit. Opponent's kind of flooding too, but they have Tithing Blade. Vampire's Kiss is pretty good. So let's start with that. Discard Sneaky. Fiery Temper. Discard that. Burn them. They flip this. Try 1. Down to 5. Get that back. Yeah, we tapped poorly. We keep doing this. We should have made it so that we had a bolt up. That's alright. Another Tithing Blade. And this Core Skyfisher. To bring this back. Damn, so they gain another. Okay, they gain 3 life. Back up to 8. 7, 8. Okay, well, bolt you. Bolt you. I'm just going to save this for if they try to flip a Tithing Blade, I guess. Because that's going to take up their entire turn. Alright, let's exile this. Because they would just bounce it and then play it again, gain 3 life. We can't have that. We need to be top decking for the win. We each have 1 card in hand. The win, play looting. There we go. Find Fiery Temper and burn them for 3. Match 4 on the play. And this hand has 2 mountains, no black sources, no looting effects, 1 Epicure. I feel like we got a mulligan. Literally the name of the league is let's mulligan as much as possible. Alright, we will keep this hand. Put back, probably grab the prize. Start with the swamp. It's awkward because we'd like to go looting into imp on turn 2 if possible. But we'll just have a lot of mana. Colony Garden, this looks to be mono green. So let's just spend our turns ramping a little bit. I think it's okay that we're not casting stuff on curve, but we can have a huge turn next turn with looting into temper imp. You could also argue bolting the plant token. Oh, it's walls or gates or whatever this is. Walls? Maybe not gates. Oh, that's not good. It's like a weird Bogles thing. I don't know the, never mind. This is just straight up Bogles, but I don't remember playing gate. As long as we can avoid life gain, we're good. But draw another, grab the prize. So I guess we just do that, honestly. We'll go mountain, grab the prize, pitching an imp, cast it. Double alms. That's actually really good with looting. So as long as we can avoid life gain, we are happy. They shouldn't be able to outdamage us. Yeah, I don't remember playing a gate. Maybe we did, because the activate ability is probably really sweet. I don't know. Double gate. Oh my god. They had the life link. That's brutal. Alright, we'll play the swamp. I don't think we can race this. I'm not sure. Looting. Discard these two. Alms them. Do that. Bolt them. Attack for 4. I'm so sad. They're just gonna like wreck us next turn. We just had to dodge the cloak. Oh my god. They have triple gate too. No, not like this. 7. Yeah, we just lose the straight up 1 card. Up to 16. We can attack them for 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So close, but it's just like not enough. If they didn't draw a triple gate, like that's absurd. Go mountain. We go looting. Another imp. Discard imp and temper. Man, our start's so good too, but it feels so bad. Attack them. Down to 7 again. It's just like so close. Another gate. So they're going to gain 8. Gain 8. Go back up to 15. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Play it out. If we can hit like the nuts of some sort. I don't think so though. Discard here. Attack with all. Dude, did we just win? No way. Bolt them for 3. Bolt them for 3. Dude, that is sick. Oh my god. I did not expect to win that one. Oh man. Alright, so against Bogles, we have Extract a Confession. And I guess Duress, because we have to make sure they can't play the cloak out. I'm still like in shock that we won that game. They gained like 20 life and we just drew really well and were able to burn them out. So let's bring in these 5. Pick up this, something like that. 4 lands, no discard. Let's mulligan. Alright, we have the Duress. Let's keep this Colony Garden. Fiery Temper. Let's go Swamp. Oh, they had the Squire's Devotion and Spirit Link. So double life link, but only 1 land. Let's get rid of the life link here. They find the land and it's a gate. Abundant Growth. Probably play Scout. Play Scout. Play Mountain. I think we pass. Kind of missing that land now, so we could double spell. Play Cartouche into Rancor. Attack for 4. Yeah, it's a pretty tough matchup, I'd say. We will bolt them. We do find the land, that's good. Grab the prize. Discard alms. Get them for 3. Another Duress. So hopefully we can Duress that Squires before they hit a land drop. No, they hit the land drop. Oh, that sucks. Damn. Yeah, now we just kind of lose. We lose worse than the first match because we have like nothing going on here. Lightning Bolt. Duress them. Yeah, their hand's pretty good. Bolt. We bolt this too. Just gonna bolt them. Yeah, if we were able to get that Duress off for the lifelink, we would have been fine. But now they're going to just pump this up. Yeah, I'll just skip to that. We're a little bit too far behind compared to the first game. We have nothing against enchantments. That's the only issue. All right, run it back. All right, let's keep a 7 with Duress and something to do. 3 mountains. Grab the prize. Let's mulligan. I gotta keep this. Back to Swamp. It seems like they have a lot of lifelink cards. I know we played like a couple. I know we played a bunch of cloaks, but maybe they're just like drawing them. We definitely didn't play the 3 mana lifelink card. Let's play Epicure into Canarium. So we have 9 burn here. They have the Scout. Grab the prize. Let's attack. We'll discard Fiery Temper. Draw Bolt. Play this tapped and pass. We have 9 burn. Again, looking to dodge the lifelink. I don't think they would have kept if they didn't have the lifelink though. Sentinel's Eyes, that's fine. Into tap land. Another creature. Vampire's Kiss. We can put them to 4. Let's grab the prize. Ditching another one. See if we can hit like a land. Okay. We hit a land imp. So let's do this. And then next turn we can just like burn them out. No lifelink so far. Did they find it? They find Devotion and Spirit Link. They take Spirit Link so they can put it on here. Only 2 at least. 11, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we should win next turn. They go up to 9 or 11. 1, 2. We don't have enough mana. We can only hit them for 9 because we have 4 mana. If we tap 1 to discard this, this is 2 mana. I think we're going to have to be a little tricky here. So let's discard Imp, pay a black, draw a card, Chain Lightning them, attack for 2. Put them to 6. I think the only way we can win is if we block, bolt our own Epicure so they don't gain life, and then just double bolt them. I mean, if they do that, then that's fine. They just go up to 8. Why didn't they... Okay, that's fine. Why didn't they activate the wall? Oh, these are gates. These aren't the walls. Okay. So they're just dead. I was waiting for them to, like, activate that. I think that's at sorcery speed anyway. We'll go mountain, bolt you, bolt you. Very nice, man. We got there. All right, final match on the play. And we can keep this 7. We have a discard outlet with Storm Shriek. The rest of the hand is medium-ish, but I think this is a fine 7. Maybe these bolts will be good. Hopefully we're up against burn. We can just, like, bolt the goblins. Go mountain, go. But these will probably just go to phase. This is just 12 damage right here. All right. So this is like I think we still kill this. Like, we'll just save some damage, I think. Okay. I mean, this is pretty solid, I guess. Again, it's tempting to just go to face because we have so much burn / like life gain. But I think this is going to get in for like 6 damage. And it could matter if our draws don't line up. Got to get our burn redemption, though, after that match 2. They find Kessig into Clockwork. Looting. Discard alms. Cast that. Looking for lands. Cool. Mountain. And then we'll just pass. We can do that again next turn. We can looting, depending on what we draw. Maybe we can find some good stuff. I get in for 1. A land. So let's actually do this. Let's just flush out. So discard alms. Draw Chain Lightning and a land. Now I kind of regret playing them out now because they have mana open. Let's see. So they could like end of turn stuff, or they could just bounce us back. I don't think I care. If they want to bounce it back, sure. I think we're far enough ahead. But we could have just played this tapped and been fine. They're at 9. 6 with a bolt. We're at 23. Lava Dart. That shouldn't end up mattering, but it's definitely a mistake. The crack synth. Find a bolt. Do they have the land to cast it? They do. Down to 19. Down to 18. Yeah, that 3 damage could matter. Sneaky Snacker. Start with a looting. Oh, those are good hits. Let's go discard these 2. Cast this. Attack for 2. I'm trying to think if I want to grab the prize here. Let's cycle the land. Okay, that's fun. So we can put them down to 4 and then kill them with 2 and 2. Fire Blast. Chain Lightning. Oh, they target the creature. Okay. Do they have Fire Blast and Exile? They're definitely going to cast that. They do. Down to 14. Down to 11. Oh, it's a land. But they can still do this. All right, it's getting closer than we want. Bolt them end of turn. Faithless Looting. Let's start with that. 2 lands. Say no, no. Sneaky comes back. We will Vampire's Kiss. Put them to 2. And then we'll just pass. And then next turn we can just grab the prize for lethal. Assuming we don't draw a land. But we just bin 2 lands. They crack that. Lightning Bolt. They draw another land. So they can bolt this. They're probably going to bolt this, right? They bolt us. They're just dead on board then. Weird bolt. Oh, Lava Dart. Okay, they're not dead on board. They're dead to Faithless Looting and to grab the prize, though. Down to 7. So that's looting. Actually, it's actually awkward. 5. We could die, actually. Let's start with a blood token sack here. Looking for a non-land. Cast this, pitch Epicure, and deal 2. Yeah, our draws were not very good in the end. So that 3 damage, like, almost end up mattering, because if we didn't hit, they swing for 5, and then they just bolt us. Or if they find, like, a burn spell. So that was close. All right, against burn, we want... I'm going to do last time, just, like, 2 here for, like, 2 duress. And just try that. This is, like, an amazing hand minus the 1 land. We have the alms, the duress, everything, but we got a mulligan. All right, we will keep this. Not the most exciting. Put back a mountain. They go mountain, go. Draw temper. Start with a swamp into a duress. Ooh. This is like a borderline keep, I'd guess. Friends Resolve would be really good, so we're going to get rid of that. Their hand's pretty bad now. So they can just go mountain, thermo. Let's just Vampire's Kiss. I'm definitely going to Fiery Temper this, I believe. I don't know how much damage it's going to like ping out, but their hand was pretty bad. Like they have Lava Darts, so they can grab a lot here. Start with sacking a Fiery Temper. I mean, maybe we go to face. It's like 2 a turn. Yeah, I'm just going to go to face. Because they can tap 1, Fire Dart, tap again. Kind of like 2 to 3. We'll see how much I care about this. I wonder if they think it's going against Thermo. Yeah, they're just doing everything in response to assuming it's going against this. All right, so we know they have at least a land in hand. Alms, that's pretty good actually. So play this, bring back a swamp. Next turn we can discard alms. Oh, that's going to be huge actually. They ping us, play Ren's Resolve. Oh, that's a good top deck for them. Oh no, that's really good. Maybe we should have killed that land. So let's play grab the prize, discard alms, helix them. This kind of like counters their spell. Draw 2, Chain Lightning, and play Jagged Barons. So this is 9. Okay. So we should have the win next turn. 2. So we're going to have 5 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Or it's going to be close, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. So they save the bolt, so that way they can go nuts. But they only have 2 cards in hand. Let's see how much like actual burn it is. Draw land. So let's start with grab the prize. Oh, we just don't have enough red sources. So grab the prize, pitching, fiery temper, pay 1. Oh, they're just dead. Play Jagged Barons, Chain Lightning. Jagged Barons coming in clutch. Actually did a decent amount of damage. All right, so that was Madness, Burn, and Pauper. So we almost got that 5-0. We lost that one game against Burn to some unfortunate mana screw, but it happens. So whenever we kept a solid 6 or 7, this deck was really powerful. Obviously, there's a reason why this deck is one of the most played decks. It can kill your opponent quickly. You don't really have to worry about combat damage. I think there's very little life gain in Pauper. Other than Bogles and then maybe the Mirror, there's really not that much going on. And while this deck is like a pseudo graveyard deck, you could definitely play through any graveyard hate. So I'd say if you're looking to compete in one of the Pauper challenges, this is definitely a deck to choose. But that'll do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more Pauper content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.